Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on my perfume collection. The reason I'm doing this video is as we get into fall and a new season, I personally am like a big perfume person, so I always kind of like to switch up my fragrance and what I'm going to be wearing that season, or just start wearing one that I've worn in years past in that particular season. So I hope you guys find this video helpful and maybe find some fragrances that you might be interested in trying. I am doing a collection video, and I always like to give this disclaimer that I'm not doing this to brag in any way at all. Most of the perfumes I actually have gotten as gifts, and because perfumes make an awesome gift, just by the way. So let's just go ahead and get started. The first one I have to show you all is my first like really nice perfume, and it is the Burberry original flavor. Are they called flavors? I don't even know. But anyway, so it's the original Burberry. I looked up the notes on Sephora just so I could share them with you all. So in this is sandalwood, amber, cedarwood, musk, peach, and apricot. And I usually wear this perfume like strictly in the winter time, sort of on special occasions. And the reason I do that is because it's a very like heavy fragrance. So it's not really one that I would wear to school or anything like that. It's really heavy. It's very good for like cold months. I can't imagine me personally like wearing this in the summertime just because it's like so heavy. Like I feel like it would smother me. But it smells really good and really feminine. Its little description is sexy, feminine, and exotic. So I do really love this perfume, although it isn't one I reach for on a day-to-day basis just because it is kind of dramatic. But I do really like it. Yeah, it smells really good. The next one I have to show you all is Chance by Chanel. This is the one that's in the pink. There's a couple different Chance ones, but this one is the Tendre one. It's in the pink. So this one is described as young, vibrant, and airy, and it definitely is. This is one of those that I reach for a lot in the spring and summer just because it, like, you spray it and it makes you like feel really like young and airy. As weird as that sounds. It smells really good. It's kind of florally, but not really. It's kind of in between floral and fruity. It's kind of hard to describe, but this one is really popular, especially among like young people. So yeah, if you're interested, you should definitely check it out. Because one thing about Chanel fragrances, and Burberry too, I didn't mention that one, is that you spray them on you and they last you like all day. So that's one reason I really like this one, and also because it's really hard to go overboard with this one. Some perfumes, like, you can spray like one spray on you and you're good. But this one, you know, you can spray it on, you know, your wrist or on your neck or like anywhere you like to spray it, and you don't really risk wearing too much. So that's another reason I really like this one and I reach for it a lot. The next perfume is another one that is like my go-to in the spring and summer, and I just have a little tiny bottle of it, but it is the Victoria by Victoria's Secret fragrance. Victoria's Secret fragrances I don't like to buy a lot because they are really expensive, and for me they don't really last very well. I don't know if that's just a me thing or not, but I do really like the way this one smells. Its little description is fresh, sexy, and irresistible. And its notes are red berries, Victoria Rose, and creme brulee. And that sounds weird to me, like having a dessert in my perfume, but but the result is really good. I love this one for spring and summer too, just because it's not like super floral and it's not super like fruity or anything. It's kind of in the middle, and it does kind of have like a warmness to it. Yeah, this one is one of the ones that I reach for like all the time in the spring and summer. And just like with the Chanel one, it's really hard to go overboard with this one just because it is more light and not as heavy as some other perfumes. So I really like that one. The next one is by Marc Jacobs. It's a Dot, and let me tell you, this bottle is large and in charge. I love Marc Jacobs perfume bottles because they're so like crazy. This one has like ladybugs, the honey one has bees, and then the daisy one has flowers everywhere. So I really like the bottles, even though this one is a little extreme. This one, its notes are red berries, dragon fruit, honeysuckle, jasmine, coconut water, orange blossom, vanilla, driftwood, and musk. And its description is chic, energetic, and upbeat. And that's a really good description of this because it is, like, it's very light and youthful, and it is, like, kind of energetic, too. It's got, like, that orangey smell to it that makes you just like want to go. So this is a really good one for the spring. This one is a little heavier than the other two, so I don't wear it like on a day-to-day basis, but I really like this one. And if you like most Marc Jacobs fragrances, they all kind of have that similar tone, I feel like. So this one is a good one to check out if you like honey and daisy and all that, because this one is like them, except it's a little more like fruity. Like honey's a little more like sweet, and then daisy's a little more floral, so this is kind of in between the two. So this one is Dot. And then the next perfume I'm going to talk about is one that I feel like everybody and their mother who is into perfume has. It's Viva La Juicy. This bottle, I love the big bow. Like, that's my favorite part. Its description is tantalizing, teasing, and tempting. Lots of alliteration going on there. And then its notes are wild berries, mandarin, honeysuckle, gardenia, jasmine, amber, caramel, vanilla, sandalwood, and praline. So as you can tell, like from its description, it's got a lot of warmth in it. And that's why I wear this one a lot in the winter. Yeah, and it's like, I really like this one because it's so, like, it's such a good staple perfume to have. It's warm, but it's not, like, too warm. It's really feminine, and it's, I don't mean to keep smelling them. I'm just, like, it's really good. This smells really good. If you've not ever smelled this before, you'd probably like it. I feel like it's a good mixture of, like, all different perfume types in one. So, that's Viva La Juicy. And then the next one I'm going to talk about is another Chanel fragrance, and it is Coco Mademoiselle. This is the, this isn't the perfume, it's the eau de toilette. It comes in this box. Like the perfume comes in a more like Chanel traditional bottle, but I like this one a lot. It's like, I couldn't find the notes for it, but it's very like oriental smelling. It's kind of exotic. It is still very feminine. I don't know why I'm smelling that. I'm wearing it. It is kind of fresh and kind of citrusy. I really like it. I smelled it in a magazine and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. And I got it for Christmas last year. So I really like it, especially for like the winter and the fall. I think it's perfect because it's not like too heavy, but it is heavier than something I personally would wear in like the middle of summer. So, it's fresh and citrusy and oriental, were some adjectives I found in the description. But again, I couldn't find the notes, so sorry you guys. The next one I'm going to talk about is my second to last one, and it is Coach Poppy Flower. It comes in this box. I don't think they make it anymore. I found it actually at Ulta for like 20 bucks, so I was like, I'm not going to pass that up because Coach fragrances are kind of expensive. And I really like this one for spring because it's so florally. It's kind of out of control. I mean, it's not like too florally, but it's almost like tangy florally. It's just like a really great smell for like, I feel like if I was like young, like as a teenager, this would be a really great smell because it's just like so light and florally and kind of citrusy, and it's just like, it smells very young, you know? So yeah, and the bottle's really cute too. The only problem I have with the bottle is that this bow always comes off, and I always like lose it. I don't know if you all saw it a minute ago, but it just like flew off that way when I took the cap off. But yeah, it's really cute. I love these little Coach fragrances, and they have their poppy fragrance, and then they make like variations of that poppy fragrance all the time. So I guess this is just like a few seasons ago, but it smells really good, and I think all the poppy ones kind of smell alike. So if you like this one, or you smell it somewhere, you'll probably like the other Coach fragrances too. And then the last fragrance I have to talk about is the newest one I've gotten, and it's kind of like my obsession right now. It is the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. I absolutely like love this fragrance. I got a little sample of it like back at the beginning of summer, and I think I talked about it in a favorites video about how much I loved it. It's really easy to go overboard with this one though, because it is like such a strong florally fragrance, so you kind of have to be careful that you don't like spray yourself too much, because everyone in the room will be able to smell you, and it'll be just too much. But I do absolutely love this fragrance. Its notes are Sicilian orange, pink peony, Damascus rose, and white musk. Its little description is chic, romantic, and charming. And that's kind of how, like, when you spray it, that's kind of like what you think of. Like, it smells very like chic, but it also, it smells just like so florally and so romantic. Like, it really is just like a great fragrance. And I will probably wear this fall, but I also wore it a lot this summer, and even like when I first got it, like in the spring-summer transition. So I feel like you can wear this like year-round. But it is very florally. It's a very strong florally, so if you're not really into that, you probably won't like it. But anyway, that's all my perfumes. This is kind of a long video. I hope you guys found it helpful. Again, I'm sorry, like doing a video on perfumes is kind of difficult because I feel like everyone's preference is a little bit different, and it's also really hard to describe smells. So if you stayed through to the end, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, and let me know what your favorite fragrance is, especially as we go into fall. Again, I'm kind of a perfume junkie, so I hope you all didn't think I was too crazy. But anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!